Welcome to All Dog, the channel that brings you everything dog. Whether you're a dog professional, a dog enthusiast, or just dog curious, you're here for some real dog news, solid dog tips, and unapologetically opinionated deep dives into the big dog issues that actually matter. Because if you love dogs, and I mean really love them, it's not just enough to post rescue reels and buy organic treats. You gotta pick up that poop. And today we're doing exactly that. We're talking about dog overpopulation. Why we keep pumping out more puppies while shelters are bursting at the seams. Why rescuing isn't always rescuing, and how billion-dollar industries and lazy governments are keeping this crisis alive. So before you scroll away to watch another video of a golden retriever hugging a toddler, stay with me, because the reality behind all that cuteness, it's a hell of a lot darker than it looks. So why are we like this? And I mean us. Why do we keep producing more dogs than we have homes for? It's not because dogs are going out of fashion. The global pet industry is worth, wait for it, $300 billion. That's right, you could pay off the student loans of every millennial and still have enough left over to buy a golden-crusted poop bag holder, which, by the way, actually exists. Hey, why clean up after your dog like a normal person when you could do it like a Bond villain? But this issue isn't just about luxury lifestyles for dogs named Chardonnay or Pinot Noir or whatever. It's also about rescues. You know, the good guys, the saviors of street dogs. Please don't hate me, but we've got to admit that some of them aren't doing a great job. And while rescuing sounds heroic, and there truly are heroes out there doing it, it turns out it's also unregulated, untracked, and sometimes just hoarding with a GoFundMe. But don't even get me started on the big charities, the multi-million-dollar ones with the TV ads showing slow-motion footage of sad-eyed dogs while sad music plays in the background. These organizations rake in millions, but somehow the stray population doesn't seem to be going down now, does it? It's almost as if keeping the problem alive is, good for business and for the careers of those at the top. Meanwhile, the people doing the hard work, the ones on the front line, literally picking up the shit, they are underappreciated and underpaid. In the UK, animal welfare laws do exist on paper. But thanks to well over a decade of austerity, enforcement has been dumped on underfunded local councils, and relying on them is like, relying on a group chat to organize a revolution. Chaotic, under-resourced, and mostly people just typing LOL while the world is burning down around them. Sound familiar? By the way, don't give the US your passcode, just saying. Speaking of the US, the situation there is somehow worse. Entire counties have no animal control officers. Strays, well, they roam around like furry vigilantes, and shelters are left holding the poop bag, literally and metaphorically. Meanwhile, in countries like Turkey and India, massive spay and neuter campaigns are launched with great aplomb and enthusiasm. But like a 2007 flash mob, they're abandoned with the same level of regret. Yeah, you get 500,000 sterilized dogs, which is great. But then you have 1 million left untouched, and eventually someone in charge panics and says, why don't we go around and gather them up and kill them while nobody's watching? Great, very humane, top job, lads. The thing is, spay and neuter can and does work. In fact, countries like the Netherlands and Germany have managed to almost eliminate stray dog populations. How? with long-term investment, proper education, and actual legislation. And they also have enforcement that doesn't rely on some overworked bloke named Steve with a net and a van. But here's the kicker. This isn't just an animal welfare issue. It's a human health issue as well. Stray dogs can spread zoonotic diseases. And that doesn't mean they can just pass them to us. We can also pass them back. Rabies, for example, is not exactly the kind of gift you want from a street puppy. And while nobody likes to talk about this, let's not miss out on the dog bite situation. In many countries, bites from strays are common and they're a medical emergency. But instead of addressing the root causes, no, governments just slap on dangerous dog laws and ban breeds like pit bulls because obviously it's the dog's fault. It was raised in a bin with trauma and zero treats. And if all that wasn't enough, owning dogs has been shown to be bad for the environment. I know, please don't fucking cancel me. I love dogs. I even have one that's so large, it's probably single-handedly destroying our planet right now. Unfortunately for us dog lovers, studies have shown that keeping dogs as pets contributes to waterway pollution, it disturbs wildlife, it endangers some wildlife, and it has a carbon footprint bigger than some small cars. But don't use that as an excuse to buy a Tesla, please. In fact, the next time your schnoozadoodle chases a duck into the lake, just remember you're raising a cute eco-terrorist. So what do? I'm glad you asked. First, support grassroots spay and neuter programs that are long-term, well-funded and culturally appropriate. Sterilizing a dog is not just good for them. It's good for human communities as well. Second, demand better laws. Come on, if your country claims to be modern and humane, maybe it should be acting like it. We need regulation, enforcement, and actual consequences for unlicensed breeders and hoarding rescues. Third, stop romanticizing the minority of bad rescues because it's just enabling chaos. A rescue should be responsible and structured, not a woman named Carol or a guy named Kevin with 87 chihuahuas and a Facebook page. And adopt, but do it wisely. Make sure the rescue you're working with is legit and responsible. Ask questions, demand transparency, because if we treat dogs like accessories, whether through rescuing or buying, we are part of the problem and we are keeping that cycle going. Come on, we created this problem. We can fix it. But it's gonna take a lot more than sad music and sending in $5 once a month. It's gonna take us and the admission that cute should never come with a side of chronic suffering, especially in a world where a guy in India just spent over $5 million on a single dog, while millions more are starving in the streets. I gotta thank you now and say goodbye. Hug your dog and go and write a letter to your MP, your senator, or whoever is in charge where you live. You can do both. Multitask. If this made you laugh, learn, or angry, maybe you're muttering, what the actual hell? You're in the right place. Like the video, subscribe to All Dog, and share it with someone who thinks rescuing just means finding a dog with a sad backstory. We've got more truth, more tips, and more beautifully sarcastic rage coming your way because, come on, the dog world is a bit of a mess and someone's got to talk about it. Go give your dog some treats. Rage responsibly. We'll see you next time.